Hello and welcome to a new and exciting True Audiofiles. My name is Jim Carter. I'm actually going to be doing 3 videos this week just because I didn't want to make one really long one. But basically it's my best of 2020 videos. When going back through all of the albums that came out this year, I was pretty amazed to find how many that I actually really liked, and it was very hard for me to narrow it down. I've tried to narrow it down to kind of my 5 favorites in rock and heavy metal, and then 5 in kind of the pop and country. And then I will have my top 5 reissues. And the reissues, and all of them for that matter, are also going to have some honorable mentions listed. So there'll be like maybe one or two honorable mentions. And I might mention a couple of other albums that I at least considered when making this list. So sit back and enjoy. And let's do all these videos. So this is going to be the intro to every one of the videos. So here we go. Okay, so let's get started on my pop and country list. Again, quite a few of them that were on that I thought of on here. Something like the Chicks, aka Dixie Chicks, was one of them, and there were a few others that I thought about that I really wanted to put on here, but I just couldn't. I wanted to narrow it down. So let's start off with Chris Stapleton with Starting Over. Kind of a latecomer, came out I think last month or the month before. Just awesome. I mean, he's always does great stuff, but this one is definitely no exception, and it sounds great. Very blues influenced country / poppy type music, but just great stuff from him. His tradition continues with him. So I am probably going to mess this up. I think it's Biba Doobie, and this is Fake It Flowers. So this one is a special red pressing, but I just got this on a whim. I figured I'd give it a try. It's kind of, it reminds me kind of the 90s girl band alternative stuff, but with a more of a pop flair to it, like a, I don't know, Veruca Salt or, stuff like that, or, I can't remember. There's some other ones that aren't coming to my mind right now, but very cool stuff. And by the way, none of these are actually in order, just because I just couldn't do that. But this one would probably be near the top of all of my lists here when it comes to at least the pop, country, and rock and heavy metal. But it's Duallipa, Future Nostalgia. And just an awesome album. And I think this is on a lot of people's top list. It's really an unbelievable record. Really cool. She was actually on Saturday Night Live a couple weeks ago, and it was very good. Next one up. Margo Price, That's How Rumors Get Started. It's another great one. This is this is a kind of a country tinged pop. Definitely heavier on the pop than it is the country, but there's definitely some country in it a little bit. Now another one that I don't have yet, I was kind of a latecomer to it, but it's on order, so it should be coming to me soon. It's coming actually from England because I bought it from her site. And it was because it wasn't available on Amazon or my local store, and that's Jessie Ware. And the album is called What's Your Pleasure? I'll put the album cover over here for you so you can see what it looks like. But this one is really kind of I guess it might be part of the reason why it appeals to me. But it's kind of got a early 80s dance / funk charm to it. Kind of. For those of you who are Prince fans or, deep into the Prince stuff, it's very Vanity 6, Apollonia 6 feeling to it. It's, it's got some disco vibe to it as well, but it's very cool, and I'm actually excited to get it on vinyl. I ordered it, like I said, about a week or so ago, but it's going to come from England, but I've been streaming it for the past, maybe month now, and just think it's awesome, so... So those are my top 5 albums for the pop and country music. Now what I want to do is I want to just go really quickly through a couple of my honorable mentions for the pop and country. And there were a few ones that I didn't bring out here just because there's ones, but like Taylor Swift was really good. She had two that were pretty good. I don't know if they quite hit my honorable mention. I like them because they were really a departure from her normal stuff. And she had Folklore and Evermore that both came out, and they were both good albums, and that I was pretty respectful what she put out. So these are my honorable mentions. So one is Soccer Mommy, Color Theory, really cool album. Done it was earlier this year. Another one was earlier this year. That was kind of a surprise album. Was Charlie XCX. She's definitely one of my favorite current pop stars, if you will. Really respect her work because she writes her own stuff, and this one was definitely obviously written during the pandemic where she was cooped up and really just was getting frustrated, and it shows in the recordings, and it's really well done, and it was really good. Didn't quite make my top, but still very good. That is it for my pop and country tops. I would love to hear if I left anything out that you really liked. If you liked what you see here, please hit that like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when my new videos come out, hit that alert bell. So I don't know if I said it yet already, so I hope you had a great Christmas for those of you who celebrate it, and you have a great day, and we look forward to the new year.